Hey Aries, welcome to your June 2022 General Love Tarot reading, where we dive deep into the details and explore the Aries Collective's current and potential upcoming energies related to love and romance from both a practical and spiritual perspective. So this reading may resonate with you if you are an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or have any other major Aries placements. For this reading, I've set the intention that it may resonate with those I'm connecting with through mid-July. So as you can see, we're going to start off by pulling some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energies, as well as the energies coming toward you. We'll talk about them for a few minutes, and then we'll dive deep with tarot and get the full story. So as I get the rest of these cards out, I just want to quickly remind you that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. Please take what does and leave the rest. Not all of these messages may be for you. If this reading doesn't resonate with you at all, please do not try to force it. Instead, be sure to check out the readings for your other signs or the signs of the person that's on your mind. Additionally, feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. Lastly, Aries, I am doing extended readings once again, so if you would like to follow me over there after this reading, the link for that will be in the description box below, but keep watching at the end of this video because I'm going to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek of that extended. So Aries, let's get into this. So Aries, the next 6 weeks for you looks incredibly auspicious. So it looks like you are really going to be having a lot of heart-to-heart conversations, bonding with someone. Very soon is telling me that something is going to be coming to the forefront soon. Some sort of manifestation is just around the corner, and you should be seeing developments in a particular connection in the near future. Okay, so there is some sort of new start, new beginning, new potential coming in here with prosperity begins. This is equivalent to the Ace of Pentacles in the typical Rider-Waite deck. So this is telling me that something may come in as some sort of new opportunity, possibly a message, okay? But definitely something in the 3D. And luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So for some of you, you may have Sagittarius in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. But what I'm getting here is there may have been a bit of a time out here between you and your person, possibly a separation. Okay, someone's finances and career, or possibly just their 3D day-to-day life may have gotten in the way here. Someone may have needed to prioritize something, and it may have taken some time away from this connection, and this may have been due to external circumstances or possibly just their decision to do so. But I'm sensing that there was some sort of time out here. The thing here that I do like though is luck is on your side. Okay, so this is the incoming energy as well as fulfillment of wishes. This is actually more so the advice card. Luck is on your side. So this is almost like things are turning in your favor. This is very much Wheel of Fortune energy, Jupiter energy ruled by Sagittarius. Okay, so things are panning out and it is happening naturally for you. So this is about trusting the universe, letting go. The actual energy coming towards you is fulfillment of wishes, which is equivalent to the Nine of Cups in the typical Rider-Waite deck. And when we ask regarding, the luck is on your side, why is this the advice? We did get separation needed. So there may have been some sort of separation here, but it was necessary, okay? This is definitely the feeling of absence makes the heart grow fonder, or some sort of separation, whether that was a time out or just a bit longer, like an actual separation. Some sort of separation was needed, possibly to renew a connection, possibly let go of things that needed to be let go of, but there is some sort of renewal that's coming in here. So if there was some sort of separation, it's the sense that things are being shifted into the proper perspective, okay? So this is a very renewing energy. And I do feel like there's going to be some important conversations being had, okay, regarding this, maybe some sort of realization. But whatever this is, it is coming in soon, okay? And again, this timeout may have happened for any reason. This is a general reading, cannot talk to you guys. But for some of you, finances and career may have been a role in that, whether it was you or your person. But whatever this is, fulfillment of wishes. Maybe things were not previously manifesting in the connection in the way that you hoped. And now that there was some sort of separation, this time apart, possibly space, was really needed, it is allowing some sort of fulfillment to come in, okay? Because also at the bottom of the deck, we do have minor setback. So there could have been some sort of minor setback, but things are getting back on track here. So Aries, I am absolutely loving, loving, loving this energy. So that's what I'm getting for that. I do want to get into this with tarot now and see what is really going on here. So if you are currently in separation with someone at this time, regardless of how long it's been, there's a need to take a shift in perspective and ask yourself, how can this separation, how could it be helpful to the connection? How could it bring about renewal? Because I'm sensing that things were not going as planned previously. Maybe things were rocky, there may have been some tension, and now this separation is allowing blockages to clear, okay? This is something regarding divine timing. Luck is on your side. It is playing out naturally. So there's nothing that you really need to do here, Aries, other than trust the process, trust the universe. There's a lot of good karma here, and there is a lot of auspicious energy coming in. Luck is on your side. New moons are all about new beginnings. Sagittarius is about knowledge, expansion. Okay, so there's some sort of expansion of luck and fortune coming into your life, Aries. So let's get the tarot out and see what's really going on here. Six of Cups, beautiful energy. Justice. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Temperance, beautiful energy representing your person, more Sagittarian energy, by the way. We have Libra with Justice. Page of Wands in the reverse representing you. Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so before we get into this, and we do have Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but very quickly we're going to ask a little bit more here. Okay, Two of Wands over here. So, Aries, the two major arcana that we have here is Temperance and Justice. As I said, a Libra and a Sagittarius energy. So you could have some of this in your chart. Maybe your person does, but again, not necessary. This is just the expression of energy. Okay, so with the Six of Cups, something is possibly returning from the past, okay? Someone may be coming in and trying to balance the scales, and it may feel really good, very lighthearted, soulmate energy, okay? Someone may be missing you, someone may be very curious about you, because the Six of Cups is also very nostalgic. Now with Justice here, being with what is helping or hindering the situation, this is telling me that truth is needed to be revealed in some way, shape, or form. But justice is also about cause and effect and karma. And the Justice card is pretty neutral, because if someone has been acting out of sorts or not morally or just without integrity, the Justice card can be a very, very cold wake-up call. However, if someone has been acting with integrity, if they've been acting fairly and just, then the Justice card is something you definitely like to see. But either way, it's objective. This is Libra, air energy. As you can see, this person on this card is holding the sword card up, just like the Queen of Swords, okay? So there is some sort of truth that may be coming in, and I'm sensing, and it may be objective, okay? Objective, possibly information or justice in a situation, possibly related to the past, but whatever it is, that is what is needed, okay? The Ace of Swords in the reverse is telling me that there was a lack of clarity, a lack of a mental breakthrough, uncertainty, possibly lack of communication, okay? Some confusion, but someone is wanting to come in and balance the here, wanting to bring, I'm feeling a very harmonious energy, peace, but also moderation, the middle way. This card also represents patience, so you could be dealing with someone who can be quite patient, at least in this situation, okay? But this is a very, very beautiful energy. You are showing up as the Page of Wands in the reverse though. So Aries, you may know what you want to do here, but you may not be ready to take action. You may have a lot of great ideas within your mind, but you may not know entirely sure how to proceed, okay? I definitely sense that you may have had particular expectations and you may not have seen them play out previously, okay? And I'm also sensing that you may have questions, especially with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, okay? Your energy here, you may be feeling like there's a lack of momentum. Maybe you want something a bit more from this person than this temperance energy that they are coming in to show up with. Maybe you want this person to be a bit more passionate and match that beautiful Aries energy, which I know all about. I'm an Aries moon. But I am sensing that at this point, you have a lot of ideas in your mind where you would want to go, what you may want to do, a lot of creative energy within you. However, there may be a lack of clear direction of how you really want to utilize this energy, especially with this person, okay? So at this time, you may be spending a bit more time figuring out what you want in a person instead of just dating this person and that person for some of you, okay? So possibly for some of you, if you have been out in the dating world, the dating scene and so forth, you may be taking some time to really reflect on what you want in a partner. For others of you, you may have already done this regardless of, your current dating status and how you go about dating, but you may already know what you are looking for. And because of that, you may be taking a step back possibly here and reevaluating something. But whatever happened here, there's someone here who wants to come in and balance the scales with you. Now, your current energy related to the situation and this person may be very well related to the past and the lack of something that occurred in the past. But someone is wanting to come in and balance the scales, bring in that balance, that justice, that healing with both justice and temperance. And I'm sensing that until, this could actually be you could be in this energy, Aries, because you are looking for that justice to be brought in, and this person may not have done it yet. So that is why you may not be very active with your energy towards this person at this time. And yeah, that's what I'm getting so far with this. So now let's take a look at the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Wands, because overall wish fulfillment, fulfillment of wishes, wish fulfillment is the incoming energies. And the Two of Wands here, we're going to get into this first, is very much about planning, okay? And in terms of romance, it could be about planning certain goals, making planned changes, planning the future, okay? Making plans, planning particular plans, okay? So this is a question of, what are the goals here? Okay, so there's a sense of possibly considering changes and making the plans to follow through. And the Two of Wands, especially with the Page of Swords in the reverse, I'm sensing something about adjustments. And with this planning, it could even be possibly about taking things to the next level and so forth. But with planning, this indicates, putting in the work and actually following through, putting thoughts into action, and actually communicating with your partner and them communicating with you so that you two can create a way together into the future that both of you have decided on. Okay, so it's that, co-creating, okay? And the decisions that are made between you two have a long-term impact, and it can definitely create that sense of bonding. So that's why I'm sensing these heart-to-heart conversations may be coming in, and I'm really, really liking that, okay? However, the thing that needs to be talked about, Aries, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because remember, regardless of what comes up in a reading, you hold the pen to your life. You can see whatever is going on here. You can take it, you can modify it. You can take actions to change any sort of outcome that you see. And these readings are only supposed to help as, guidance and potential outcomes. So it can help you think about how you, would like to move forward in the actions that you may want to take. And that is going to be up to you, and that is going to be your preference here. But now, what I'm seeing here is you could be dealing with someone that is a bit defensive. Now, I'm not saying that this is you, okay? It could be your person, or there could have just been some tension between you and your person in the past, okay, regarding something. And whether or not someone here will admit it, and I'm not saying it's you, it could be your person, they may have led in a way, it's either this is someone who's a bit defensive and they feel that they're always right, or previously actions and words were not aligning. This person they knew how to talk the talk, but they couldn't walk the walk type thing, right? And this is also about communication too. So the important thing here is that in order for relationships to really flourish, partners need to learn to come together, plan, decide what they want to do, but at the same time know that two people are in fact different. And in a partnership, two people must learn to some degree to have tolerance for different viewpoints without getting upset, defensive, and so forth, right? So this really talks about flexibility and to really find the desire to cooperate even when it feels a bit difficult, rather than creating conflict, becoming a bit defensive, and so forth. So the key here is communication, okay, and effective communication to prevent misunderstandings, confusion, and so forth, because in the past there could have been some confusion. And so now it may be about returning to the past and having certain conversations about the past and figuring out how to move forward. Now, if you're dealing with someone who may be a bit defensive and so forth, you're going to want to prioritize and possibly even bring up conversations about communication and just realizing that perspective that in all relationships, each partner must have tolerance for the other person's viewpoints, because not everyone is going to agree. You're never going to find a partnership where everyone agrees on everything, right? That's just not how it works. And even having these different viewpoints, it's definitely something you can shift your perspective and appreciate, because you not only have the opportunity to honor the person and love them for who they are, but you can also bring in more information and learn from them in these ways, and also view things in other perspectives and so forth. So that's what I'm seeing so far. But fulfillment of wishes, that's the energy that's coming towards you. And it's possibly that luck is on your side now after this separation, because something wasn't working out before, but now coming back together, it's the sense of a new start, a new beginning. Things feel a bit more serious, and after that space has been taken, two people are coming back with a clear headspace and not wanting to see that separation or conflict possibly happen again. Okay? And yeah, so that's what I'm really seeing. So what I want to do here is I want to clarify these cards so that we can dive even deeper and see what's really going on. So we're going to do that, and then we'll dive deep. All right, Aries, let's get into this. So I did turn some of these cards around just so that the board does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. However, I did draw the cards on camera for that transparency. So let's get into this. And I just wanted to quickly show you before I turn these upside down that we did pull the Two of Cups here for the outcome. So there's definitely wish fulfillment coming your way here. Now, I am sensing that there may have been a time out here, some time spent apart, and there have been some certain realizations about this connection. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, Pisces energy, which is about releasing, and also enlightenment, because he has his halo around his head. There is this opportunity to finally come back together, to spend time with one another, and so forth. Now, previously, the brakes had been pulled on that. Okay? And for whatever reason that was, could have been anything here, possibly finances and career for some. But for whatever reason this is, Aries, there were some sort of realizations that came apart. Because I did ask why, and got the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's almost the sense of during time apart, there was this ability for two people to think about things. Okay, and then naturally come out of contemplation. During this time, you may have been very much focused on your career, your 3D, just doing you. And there may have been a sense of, I'm not going to say codependency here, but you may have been dealing with a connection that, your mind was constantly focused on this person or vice versa. And so this time out here, the separation is almost allowing things that became blockages to clear up. And these blockages I'm sensing may have been due to, it's almost this, I'm getting this image of someone standing up and looking at a wall, like they're standing up right against the wall, and all they can see is like right in front of them. But then when someone backs away from the wall, you can see the room better, you can see everything much clearer, you can see the whole, perspective. And so it's almost the sense that this time apart allowed one to think about the past, think about this connection, and bring in additional stability, not only internally, but for the long term as well. And you may have been a bit caught up in this connection. And now I'm sensing that Aries, you may be feeling a bit more like you lately, or at least you're going to be. Because you've been able to healthily detach from something here. But now someone is ready to come back in. Now someone wants to talk. Someone wants to make things happen. But in the past here, there was a lack of clarity around something. And we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is some power couple with the Six of Pentacles in the middle. So there was an equal give and take here in the past. Two people possibly getting together, interacting, certain exchanges, talking. And both people were showing up in a mature way, compassionately, with love, willing to talk and understand each other. But for some reason, there was still a lack of clarity, possibly confusion, a lack of a breakthrough, possibly in getting down to the core roots of something that needed to be addressed or fixed. Because it's not like anyone was necessarily being defensive here or anything in the past. Now you may be dealing with a water sign, maybe you have water in your chart, but that's not necessary, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But either way, it's almost like things were okay, but the root matter, what really needed to be either talked about or figured out, either needed to really just be addressed, or there was a lack of clarity of what needed to be addressed. So it seemed like everything was okay. So I do want to draw some oracle cards just to grab some more information. Where's my deck? Here it is. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Now, someone here with this Three of Cups energy, there could have been some sort of impulsive behavior. Like I said, someone could have pulled the brakes, or someone could have been acting a bit hasty. Aries, when you were getting together and in the past with this person and things were great, you may have felt as though this person was kind of taking you for granted eventually. Yeah, but there's this soulmate recognition between you two. You two know that this is something very special here. Shattered. So 29 is a critical degree in astrology. Unfinished business at the bottom of the deck. So with this card, this is like a shattered reality, which tells me that there definitely was some sort of confusion here in the past. With unfinished business, it's almost the sense of something may have been left open, you two still continuing to interact and things are okay, like I said, but with this unfinished business at the bottom of the deck, it's like I said, things were still not gotten to the bottom. The bottom wasn't reached, the root wasn't reached. Now, the problem could have been recognized, either that was you and your person realizing that there was the problem, or you were realizing it. But it's like it was shattered, but the glass wasn't completely broken to really get to the core issue. There's a lack of clarity, and possibly the two of you were trying to figure out what that was. That's just for some of you, depending on what the issue is. But for others of you, this is simply things carrying on despite a problem not being worked on, or you knowing in the back of your mind that there is this problem that needs to be addressed. And then some time was taken apart here, or during some downtime, realizing, you know, some sort of insight coming in here. And justice needs to be served. Truth is coming in, and that is what is necessary. And the thing here is you may have made some realizations about this person. So you may be trying to figure out and balance something or figure something out, because you may have, don't get too much in your head here, Aries, okay? You may be worried about this person's stubbornness, okay? That you may be dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but that's not necessary. You may be dealing with someone who's very focused on their career, their finances, and so forth. And you may be afraid, now I wouldn't say afraid, but overthinking something here because of what happened, possibly questioning their priorities. Okay? Because whoever you're dealing with, they're a stubborn person. And so you may be wondering, should I really balance the scales here? What should I do here? Because I'm a bit worried, because, you know, this person, they may have been acting a bit stubborn here, a bit selfish, very much focused on themselves. And whatever this separation was could have been like the icing on the cake, you know, like you felt like things were confirmed. Follow your heart. Yeah, so someone here wants to follow their heart and just go for it, but at the same time, you know, you may be looking over, you know, your back here a bit. And so that's why I feel, we'll get into your energy in a moment, but your person down here, they're balanced and they're wanting to come in, they're wanting to manifest. There is an ability to manifest, to make things happen. Someone was very much in their head, dealing with a lot of anxiety, things keeping them up at night, possibly self-induced, you know, possibly someone feeling the consequences of their actions. And so they're wanting to communicate. They're looking at something logically here. So I want to know more about this. Nine of Swords in the reverse, please. Lack of closure, things being left open. Something was not completed. The Lovers, yeah. The Lovers. So either some sort of decision was not made, or you didn't make a decision, or they don't know what you are going to decide, but something was left open here. Something is not complete. Maybe this is about some sort of cycle needed to be ended, but there is a lack of closure. There is something has not been fully closed out. And possibly, Aries, you pulled your energy away here, and this person is feeling it. But this is, with the Lovers, this is about making a decision in alignment too. Not only this soulmate energy, okay? But this is definitely about coming together, Gemini energy, and then fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Tell me about the World in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. Judgment. Wow, we're getting so many major arcana. A Scorpio, Libra energy. Yeah, so this person does not want a Tower moment here. Things were left open, and because something's left open, they're afraid of some sort of Tower moment. And there's some sort of revival, awakening, that this person wants to go to better waters, to calmer waters. They want to make a transition here. Okay, so something hit this person pretty hard. And this person got very much in their head, and now because of that, if they left it, regardless of who left something open or who initiated some sort of separation or lack of closure, I apologize for that noise outside. I kind of live in a downtown area and I can't get away. Yeah, this person does not want a tower moment here. So either this, if this was like cyclical and there were a lot of like bumpy like things going on in the past, this person is just like wants that to stop. But in general, they want to close out some sort of cycle here. And the lack of being able to do that so far, the lack of even closure, is what's really keeping them up at night. Things feel very much open, even if they were the ones that initiated this, and divine timing just flew out. We'll pull another card though. This is saying that for some of you, this may not have happened yet, and this may take some time. Yeah, breakups and makeups. This person, divine timing, breakups and makeups. So this may take a little bit of time here, but someone is definitely missing you. You know, if you have not heard from this person, they're missing you. They're thinking about the past. And there's some sort of enlightenment after releasing themselves from, you know, the time spent with you socializing. I feel like you two have had a lot of great times together, a lot of great conversations, just a lot of fun social energy between you two. But at the same time, someone was acting a bit on and off, a bit hasty, a bit, you know, and like I said, you may have felt taken for granted here. But now in divine timing, this person's like making some major realizations here. Now for you, I don't feel like you are reaching out to this person. And if you are in communication, you are allowing them to initiate communication. And even if for some of you, if there's an equal, you know, interaction thing going on here, you are waiting for them to take the lead, is what I'm sensing. With the moon in the reverse, a lot of things emotionally, deep down, psychologically, have been coming up for you. And with the 5 of Cups in the reverse, you may be feeling like you just, you know, your perception is shifting. You're getting out of certain sadness, and you are ready to move forward. Okay, leave sadness behind. Now, whether that's, you know, you're moving forward towards this person, or, you know, away from this person, that's going to be up to you. But with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, this is telling me that you're in the process of emotionally releasing something, possibly expectations. Okay, you are releasing sadness and pain and things that previously really bothered you when there was a lack of clarity or something was shattered. And you're really trying to decipher deep down inside, you know, is this the person for me? But you're working through it. And this person, like I said, this person may be, you two may not even be in contact at this time. And if you two are not in contact, then you just may be doing an emotional release, you know, working through the pain, not taking action. You may still feel a little bit confused and not entirely sure where to direct your energy at this time. But I don't see you initiating anything here. And this, you know, if this person knew that you're just getting over them, that might be bad news for them. You know, Page of Wands in the reverse. But for this person down here, they're really thinking about things. And even in the past, there could have been something about commitment here. You know, you two connected and talking, but Ace of Swords in reverse, like I said, there was a lack of some sort of breakthrough, either with the mind or with communication. Or possibly something was shattered, you know, something with this sword facing down. There may have been some, something may have hurt, you know, felt like whatever was said or indicated may have hurt or caused some confusion, maybe even actions. Let's grab a card for you, Aries. Yeah, separation. So for some of you, you may have been the one that initiated the separation, or you you know, are accepting it. Passion. Confusion. So, and redacted at the bottom of the deck. So I feel that whatever happened here, you just may be trying to accept the situation for what it is, knowing you can't control this person's actions towards you and so forth. And you may have just felt like this person, like I said, may have been taking advantage of you, like it was good while it lasted, this passion thing. But at the same day, it confused you here. It may have definitely brought on some confusion. And whatever was going very well in the past, it kind of felt like things became bumpy, and that may have been shattered through, like I said, a lack of clarity regarding something. But now you're just, you know, you're doing you. You may have felt like there were some mixed signals here. So you are just viewing things in a particular way that is just like, I'm just going to work on my healing. I'm going to, you're finding that incredible strength within you at this time. So I'm definitely loving that energy from you, because remember, acceptance does not equal approval. You may not be approving of the situation or what happened or the energies of it, but you are accepting it. Okay, you are accepting it for what it is, and you are doing that inner work, and I'm so, so proud of you for doing that. Okay, I do want to pull a few more oracle cards here. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Not enough, frustrating relationship, lack of stuff. So this person down here, they may have self-sabotage, they may have lacked confidence, they may have had fear, ego issues, okay? And now there's this frustration that has built up, possibly with themselves, like they're really feeling the consequences of their actions. And you may have wanted this connection to, you know, evolve into the next phase, and to see that growth. But I feel that you are now manifesting that within yourself at this time. Yeah, so you may have felt, like I said before, you may have put up some boundaries here because you felt like this person may have taken advantage of you. You may have felt like this person was not meeting you halfway. For some of you, they could have been like an incredible charmer, and at times, you know, things were just perfect. And then other times, things were not matching up. Yeah, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So there definitely could have been some sabotage here on this person's end. But something's being worked on at this time. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contracts. This, I mean, that's a beautiful energy. Addiction, codependent, obsession. Yeah, so you want to make sure, and I think that this what could have happened here, if you two were together for a while, it may have felt like, relationship or not, this connection could have felt like an addiction. Okay, it may have felt like there was some sort of block on someone's end, or they were holding back, while the other person may have felt a bit obsessive. Okay, and so there may have been some sort of unhealthy dynamic, but now this separation between you two has helped both parties kind of restabilize and reestablish a sense of independence. And so now, if this person comes back in, as you're feeling good, okay? You're gonna be feeling good. You are feeling good. You gotta tell yourself that, you know, you're good. You are growing, you are strong, you are confident, okay? You have the ability within you to navigate any situation that comes your way. And even if you're not sure now, you have to trust that your future self knows exactly what to do. So, in this case, Aries, you felt like this person may have taken advantage of you. You just pulled away, your separation, You don't approve of the situation, but you're accepting it. You're doing you. You're bringing this beautiful, transformative butterfly energy within. And you may have known deep down that this person sabotaged. But with time apart, you are regaining a sense of stability and independence, and that's what is empowering you, while this person is really thinking about the past, okay, and how they really contributed to this. But in divine timing, breakups and makeups, they're wanting to go towards better waters with you, and this person's really in their head. And with Page of Swords in the reverse, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Star in the reverse, someone is wanting to connect here. Okay, but the Page of Swords at this time, they may be keeping their eye out on you on social media. They may not be saying much, they may not be speaking up, but they're thinking about you. And someone may be trying to decide to connect here. And that's going to be up to you, because remember how I talked about communication in the beginning of this reading, okay? Because the High Priestess in the reverse and the Star in the reverse, this is telling me that someone may be thinking about reaching out to reconnect, and also revealing something that they may have remained silent about, okay? And the Star in the reverse is telling me that someone may be feeling self-doubt within, and they may also feel like they're not able to fully heal after whatever happened. There is a lack of wish fulfillment here to someone, but it's the wish fulfillment that is coming towards you. So I'm sensing that someone here may be coming in. Now it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to hear this person out. For now, it seems, in divine timing, they'll be coming forward, but they're trying to decide. They're eventually going to get to that place after, really sitting with their emotions for a while and having this wake-up call about wanting to go towards better waters. Then it's going to become this decision making, this planning. And at first I think it's going to be on their end solely, just individually. Okay, whether or not they're going to take steps towards reconnecting here, and if they do, then they may be opening up and revealing some things that they kept to themselves. And I do feel that, this separation is not their wish fulfillment. Aquarius and then Pisces, Cancerian energy with the Star and the High Priestess in reverse, by the way. But the thing is with this Page of Swords in reverse, like I said, they just may be keeping their eye out on you for now, but at the same time, if this person comes in and you do want to talk with them, sorry about that, Aries, I needed to grab my charger because I'm actually recording on my phone right now. But Aries, if you do want to talk to this person, the best way to approach it, if this person comes in, is to, check yourself, make sure that you're not getting into anything, defensive or anything like that. And if you see this person getting defensive, if you feel that, then you may need to set some boundaries in a way that, letting this person know that you are only willing to engage if they're able to carry out effective communication with you. And also, you may want to request clarity on why it is that they are actually reaching out to you. Because there's a difference between someone coming in and saying, hey, I really miss you, I want to make this work, I want to put in the effort, and someone just reaching out and saying, hey, I miss you, I'm really sad, and so forth. So, because sure, they may be letting you know that they miss you and they're sad and this and that, but why does it matter if they're not going to be putting in the action? You want to make sure that this person's just not trying to connect. Okay, you because Aries, you are worth everything here, right? You are an incredible person. You deserve love. You know it. Okay, but it does look like heart-to-heart conversations very soon. Okay, this person also may be opening up about what they are healing from, if it's not related to this connection, possibly, career, finance type thing. But you definitely want to ensure that if you do hear from this person, if you do, you want to make sure that no one's defenses are going up too high. Because failure to effectively communicate or being argumentative or becoming defensive is not going to bring the desired outcome. And that's what you want to make sure that the environment is able to facilitate growth, understanding, and effective communication so that you two can actually have a productive interaction, right? So that's what I'm really getting here. And again, like I said, the ability for two people to learn that they must have some degree of tolerance for different viewpoints, flexibility, and to really find the desire within to cooperate rather than create conflict. I'm not saying that's you, but it could be your person. That's the kind of mindset that needs to be utilized in this approach, because there's definitely, there may be differing viewpoints here, but it's about, you may not approve it, but you may need to accept it and accept this person for who they are and vice versa. But whatever is coming in this month, there's an ability for a new beginning. Luck is on your side. This separation has really helped this connection come back together to have a new chance, a renewal, heart-to-heart conversations coming in very soon, okay? And fulfillment of wishes is the energy that's coming towards you. So that's what I'm really getting for you, Aries. This is very, very beautiful, auspicious energy. If you would like to join me over at the extended, the link for that is in the description box below. Keep watching. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek of that, but in the extended we explore, we do a whole new spread. We take a look at all sorts of things, including, intentions, feelings, things you may not know, the actual long-term outcome, guidance, advice, potential blocks this person may be dealing with, things they may want to communicate, actions they may want to take, all sorts of things. So again, the link for that is in the description box below. And that is what I'm really getting for you. Just a quick reminder that if you do decide to join me over at the extended, you hit that link, you go through that process. In order to get to the reading, all you need to do is hit back to merchant or return to merchant, and it will take you directly to the reading. Now, if for some reason, at a later date, you want to access the reading and maybe you forgot the link or there were any sort of issues, no need to worry, because an email will be sent to you from a third party called Send Owl. You will always have that link. However, right after the purchase, it may take up to 15 minutes for you to receive that email. However, once again, you can directly access the reading immediately just by clicking return or back to merchant. But again, if you need that link, that permanent link, it'll always be in your email from a third party called Send Owl. But yeah, Aries, that is what I am getting for you. If this resonated, please let me know below. I do read all of my comments, and this is a general reading, so not all of the details came out, but fill in those gaps for me. This was a very interesting reading. I would love to hear how this is playing out in your life and so forth, and what you even plan to do regarding this. And then if you happen to join me over at the extended, please let me know below, and let me know if you found that insightful. And just to let you guys know, I am doing a contest. So for all of those who purchase an extended, you guys will be entered to be a part of a free reading giveaway raffle. And that will be announced next month. And I will do that in a separate either post or video. But yeah, if you go ahead and do that, you will be automatically entered just through the purchase. But yeah, Aries, that's what I'm really getting for you. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Your support means more to me than you will ever know. And yeah, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye. There may be some unfinished business here. If you are dealing with a masculine, this person may not want to come across as too emotional. Person, if they're in solitude, they're wanting to communicate because they're feeling, and once they do that, they will be more open to communicating here. And for some of you, they may want to reveal this to you. They may want to, but this person learned lessons regarding communicating things.